Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat.
Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of English Premier League. I am Benton. He's Junior. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Junior, how you doing? And we can't see you, Bridget. You hide from the camera.
You can't see me?
Yeah, man. You're over to the side. No, you center. All right.
Yeah.
All right, watching cricket, and we're doing Premier League watch along. We're going to run through the starting 11. But how you doing first and foremost?
Well, I'm good. Why times like these why we need football?
Say that again?
With all this craziness going in the world, times like these, days like these, we need football.
Oh,
we need
yes,
sports.
yes, all this craziness going in the world, yeah. Yeah. All right, run through starting 11 quickly. So, Arsenal, Raya, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, Henkepe, Rice, Zubimende, Eze, Trossard, Saka, and Gyökeres. Your thoughts on the starting 11.
I just don't like the left wing position for Arsenal. I do understand that that Trossard plays a role. I do understand that. I do understand there's something to continuity, but I want to say Arsenal put their best foot forward. I don't think they are.
Okay. And then for Chelsea's starting 11, Sanchez, Chalobah, Sarr, James, Hato, left back, I guess a new player. Santos, Andre Santos, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Pedro Neto, and João Pedro. Your thoughts on Chelsea starting lineup?
Yeah, so my thoughts on the Chelsea starting lineup is this is a very midfield heavy lineup Chelsea's putting out there. The fact that Enzo Fernandez playing as the quote unquote number 10 is laughable to me because he's more of a bruiser, but he can do a job there, right? So this game coming down to the midfield, and I really think this game has a chance to go to a very boring drag finish. I really think this can be a very boring game.
Yeah, and in more exciting game, a more exciting game is for the cricket lovers is West Indies versus India. We'll keep score update on that game. India needs another 92 runs for 48 deliveries.
Yep, West Indies right now have a win possibility of 70%.
In Curry cricket, T20, I don't know. So let's see.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable because what we saw with Holder and
Ravman Powell.
Rob Powell, yeah.
Yeah.
What we saw with them doing in the middle or towards the latter end of the innings, India can easily come and reciprocate it. So, yeah. But it is going to come down to the end. But for this Arsenal Chelsea game, though, both teams are very similar in setup. Both teams are very similar in makeup, and I think there's a real risk that they both will cancel each other out. They're playing basically the same formation, the same style, and I'm very worried that we're sitting down and watch a boring 0-0 game.
Well, if this turns out to be boring, we can just switch your channel and go over. So, big up to those on the live.
But Oversaw soon finish.
Oversaw soon finish, but this is why we have to keep one eye on Oversaw, because when Oversaw get excited, we just say, yo. As for the magnitude of this game or what's at stake, Arsenal still leads the EPL with 2 points over Man City. By the way, which part Chelsea then at the table?
Chelsea, I think, is at 5th, I think.
Because we
Or
don't
is
pay
fifth?
attention to teams out of the top four, you know.
Yeah, I think they're the fifth or sixth. I think
What's going?
Liverpool.
What Robert Sanchez doing here, Junior?
I have no idea.
Almost an opportunity for Gyökeres. Somehow, what happened here? We need to see the replay.
And that's the thing with Chelsea. Chelsea can be so nervy at Lord of mercy.
But
Cole Palmer,
this is why Enzo Maresca, when he coached Chelsea, said he needed
experienced players.
experienced players.
Yeah.
Declan Zubamende just lay down
Cole
for
Palmer just
nothing.
drop. Cole Palmer drop him shoulder and drop him on him body.
He just lay down for nothing.
I'm really worried that this game is going to come to, as Cole Palmer know that. Yeah. Cole Palmer bug.
But Arsenal can't do with a boring draw. 113 for 3 is the score over in that game. This boy tell
113. Oh no, you soon catch up.
113 for 117 for 3.
121 for 3.
100, the boy tell I just beat ball. Just one over.
They have to get Samson. Yo, you realize in 1 over, the win probability for West Indies went from 72% to 50.37%.
One over. As for this game, this Arsenal versus Chelsea game, I mean, I think, Arsenal must win and win this game. It's because they are chasing big things. As Zubamende with a shot over the crossbar. But they're at home. We saw Man City with what I thought was a nervy victory yesterday against who them beat?
Leeds.
Leeds, yes. A nervy 1-0 victory against Leeds. To cut the Arsenal lead to 2 points. So Arsenal needs these 3 points to return the league to 5. But Chelsea can't even play out from out of the back. I mean, they might try and play out from the back, but they can't even play out on the back.
That's just Chelsea. The Chelsea's been like that, regardless of who the coach is, regardless of who they're playing against. They just look uncomfortable playing the ball out the back.
What does Joe Pedro just do? Just lay down, so. All right, so now Reece James stepping into midfield sends it wide to Joao Pedro. By the way, you see this commercial about what is it? India versus World in Texas. Chris Gayle and ushering. I guess the people are gonna pay good money for go watch them in there. Just some big belly man lick some balls.
Yep.
Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button, subscribe. BCN Sports watch along of English Premier League. I did have quite a few people over at Facebook on the Cricket Live. Not so much over on YouTube. But subscribe and head over to our YouTube channel if you're on Facebook, So 75 runs needed from 42 deliveries. Now, I mean, the win equation dramatically changed, and Darren Sammy is piercing.
I know India is now have the win probability.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. Oh, look on that 4 runs there. It's easy like Sunday morning. All right, back up. Cole Palmer into the box. And Saka with a foul. They must foul that. So, I mean, do you buy this idea that Chelsea needs some experienced players? I mean, they might have Reece James.
No, they need better players.
Okay, so it's not experience, it's just better players.
No.
Better
What
players
a
where? In what
Lord
department?
of mercy.
I am still at the free kick. I mean, I did look at you, Hato. The number 19, who him? Probably would be offside too.
No, it wouldn't be offside.
Look at his right foot.
It wouldn't be offside. Remember the ball came off Saka. The ball came off the wall. That to score. As the young central defender for Chelsea had an opportunity for tapping.
Tapping. Come on.
Yes. That's a tapping.
That strikers type of skill them that defender don't have them type of skill they fear turn them ball right in the ear.
Alright, if the defender doesn't have that, if he doesn't have that type of skill, why is he playing the ball short off a goal kick? If we have to trust you to play the ball short against a press, you can put that in the goal.
Enzo. I mean Enzo. Watch that. We had Enzo clap the referee about fall. You know what? Give him a card, referee.
Lord of mercy.
We have, remember to join us at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for BCN Sports Ball Chat Weekly recap of the week that was in the world of football. Junior, which content you crying out loud of mercy about?
Number 19. I don't really watch the West Indies game, you know. That's a way to see a fall a wicket. India now has a 66% chance of winning
I am
the game.
swinging back and forth. It's 130 for 3.
No, 136 for 3. Sorry.
136 for 3. Ay. Alright, it was fun while it lasted. What a Rastafari 60 man lick. Half a share of Rasta and Chase. Hey, but we need to check your umpire bank account because some of them wide deliveries earlier. Umpire was kind of shaky at best. And Cole Palmer go for Salah and Zubimendi right there, so. Cole Palmer. But, I mean, alright, so this is what, year 4 of this Chelsea project on the Todd Bowley is what, year 4 or 5?
Year 4? I thought isn't this the second year?
Oh man, can't be the second year. Them already fire how many coaches? Remember I said Tuchel did that when Todd Bowley didn't want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And Tuchel said no, and then Tuchel get run with.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So your assessment of this Chelsea project now, because I mean Chelsea under the Russian was a big side. These games against Arsenal and other top tier teams like Liverpool and Man City, it was always a competitive game. But it's like this game is like a foregone conclusion. I may expect Chelsea to lose. I do expect Chelsea to lose this game.
On what grounds?
on the grounds that the project these players have not delivered up to scratch. Where is Reece James? Reece James almost in a number 10 role now, I press people. On the grounds that, let's look at how, okay. Let's look at how, in fact, someone probably will need to look up the stat, how Chelsea has performed against the top tier teams in the competition, top 4, top 3 teams under this Bowley administration or Bowley ownership or Clear Lake ownership. And I mean, I don't see any player on this Chelsea team that I said are generals and them forward to come beat the big teams. And it's such a stark contrast to what the Russian used to deal with.
Yeah, so you're comparing them now to the Chelsea of old, are the Chelsea that the previous owner preferred to see on the field. I see what you're saying, and based on that, I agree with you. Based on that, I agree with you. And it's not every day you go get a John Terry, a Frank Lampard, a Didier Drogba. It's not every day. But Chelsea under Abramovich, they had a little bit of a steal to them. And towards the later Abramovich, I'm talking Jose Mourinho on. They always have a little bit of a steal to them. And this team, I agree. Caicedo has that mentality. Caicedo, Reece James, and Enzo Fernandez. But you can't really trust them for different reasons. But I see what you said. I think there might be something to that for what Enzo Maresca wanted.
It's just a stark contrast to what this team once was. I mean, it's young talent, but you have so many young talented players, and where are the generals? You sign all these young talented players, and none of them now really consistently against the big boys teams. I show up and I come start up the thing and show us that them a general. Yeah, when they play soft soap teams, they might look the part, but they sign all these young talented players.
And the sad part about it is these young players at Chelsea, they are getting old in front of our eyes. And at some point, we have to get rid of that young tag.
Yeah. And we have a big man thing right now. Enzo Fernandez played a lot of football before he arrived at Chelsea. Caicedo played a lot of football before he arrived at Chelsea. Pedro Neto played a lot of football before he arrived at Chelsea. Maybe this young label is probably not the right thing to label this team, because the key ingredients are some of the key pillars of this team and a young ball-eared sort of players. I mean, Caicedo was Brighton out and out, a national for Ecuador out and out. Enzo, of course, the Argentinian World Cup. But you don't see that level of productivity that you would expect from this highly paid, well, maybe not highly paid enough ballers over, it's just.
I think the word is mature. I don't think is experience. I think is matured.
Yeah, probably.
Because you call up all of those names, are rightfully so. They have played a lot of football, but they are not mature in a top 5 sense. They're learning what it's like to be a top 5 side.
Let me say this. Chelsea probably now give me a Brighton level vibes. And
in terms of what?
It's trending more towards mid-table than top 4.
Okay. Fair enough.
And mid-table, top 4 teams, when they play other top 4 teams, and again, I need to look at the
Samson
data.
out.
I need to come into the game expecting a legit competition. But
Yeah.
I entered it. I turn on this TV. I turn on this computer with the anticipation that Chelsea I get a beaten. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Just like I would
But
have
so
turned
far,
on the TV that Brighton and get a beaten if Brighton did that play.
Chelsea are holding them on though, other than playing out the back. And here's Timber, right as I said it. Corner kick to Chelsea. Corner kick to Arsenal. Here we go, set piece FC.
You know, I mean, notice the Chelsea fans them awfully quiet, but I mean,
Yeah, man.
you know, me understand. Me not, it's a far cry from what the big team you once was, and it's just it's not good for the product that is the English Premier League.
Yeah. But like I said, these players, pretty soon they can't use the old moniker anymore. Now, will they just be role players or would they grow up to be better players?
So then that's the next question will ask you then, Junior. Did Chelsea sign a bunch of role players?
You never know what they mature into.
And of course, set piece FC scored to
Yep. They have to do something about these corner kicks, though.
What do you mean, who have to do something about it?
It's just...
Why you want to put in a rule for stopping man from score?
Not necessarily, but defenders need to have more... I don't know.
All right, so the ball ended up in the middle, then back at the back post, then headed back across.
It got to the back post and
head
it back right to the
yes,
keeper of the 60.
So the man who's supposed to mark Saliba at the back post, not Gabriel at the back post. Gabriel not supposed to jump over me and head no ball back across the goal.
Right, and that right there, cause Andre Santos had no chance against Saliba.
Yeah,
and
so Reece James and Joe Pedro, two of them were on Gabriel, and none of them jumped or don't have the strength to jump above Gabriel to prevent him from hitting the ball across the goal. So right now it's basically the next question is how many Chelsea I get.
Why? A poor juicy one.
All right, so and the goal was credited. In fact, I'm gonna give him on him goal. I think it was credited to Saliba.
Ball game had done enough.
Yeah, ball game done long time. Game done even before it start.
Yeah.
It done before it start. I mean, no wonder Enzo Maresca wanted experienced players and not a set piece.
I never thought about it until you break it down and then I start thinking about it. What Chelsea have is a bunch of Florent Maloudas trying to act like they are Frank Lampard.
The Malouda never used to rub bench, I will heap.
No. Ramirez. A bunch of Ramirez acting like Frank Lampard.
Oh, the Brazilian.
Remember the Brazilian Ramirez that used to play for Chelsea?
Yeah. And Ramirez
Good baller, you know. Good baller. He was a needed piece. but he also needed a leader around him. I think Chelsea's just missing that leadership. And they hype up Cole Palmer, and Cole Palmer is just not that guy.
Definitely not. Absolutely not. I would got the score that goal. Saliba.
Yeah.
And India needs 43 runs from 28 deliveries.
West Indies need a wicket.
I saw somewhere that Garnacho might be on his way out. But
I'm
alright,
not
take a
touching.
player like Garnacho. Why invest in a player like Garnacho when you saw the failures at Manchester United? Why make that investment? Why you think so you can change him?
What was his failure at Manchester United other than discipline?
Well, I mean, discipline's a key part of success.
It is.
If a man
But
not
then
disciplined enough,
might
I'm
feel
have a
like
success.
you might feel like the environment was toxic.
You might feel like the environment got. Yeah,
Now, granted, no, I was happy when they came here and bought him because I thought it was a dumb decision. But
of course you're happy. No, all right. Because I thought about this recently. Actually, yesterday. Chelsea signed all these young players, or all these players. I mean, I use the word young. Manchester United signed pretty much 2 players in the offseason, change coach, and automatically now those 2 players, Cunha and Brian Mbomo, I attribute this to leapfrog into 3rd position, while Chelsea, they are 5th.
yeah,
Chelsea's supposed to be a settled side.
but there's something to that schedule that they're playing to.
Yeah.
There's
Schedule
something
is
to
a
that
factor.
schedule.
But you have about 800 men in your team. I mean, Chelsea signed so many players.
Yeah, but then they're not. I agree with you, but they're not. They are level. They are. You can't look at Chelsea and say, here's their if Chelsea had a Champions League game and they had a FA Cup final. No, if Chelsea had a Champions League game and they had a Premier League game, like a Champions League semi-final and a Premier League game against Fulham, you wouldn't be able to look at the 2 teams that they pick. If they pick 2 different teams and say, this is your Champions League squad and this is their meaningless game squad.
Yeah, you can't tell the difference.
You can't tell the difference. They're all the same. You look at the 2 different squads, you're going to say, the same squad. The players are the same. There's no definitive difference between them quote unquote A and B team. And I think that's the part of the problem.
So what does Chelsea needs to do then? What does Chelsea's leadership needs to do to get back to rekindle the old years, Champions League football competitive, Premier League football competitive? What does Chelsea's ownership needs to do to rekindle our...
I think part of Chelsea's problem was the ownership tried to rekindle something. And sometimes you meddle too much and try to force a change instead of letting a change happen organically. And what I mean by that is you make a decision, you have to trust the decision, right? You can't have knee-jerk reactions. And we saw it with Chelsea early with the goalkeeper situation. You remember how much time them changed goalkeeper for the final second part Sanchez? You had Kepa, you had the one for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is one from?
Mendy. No, Senegal.
Mendy, Senegal.
Yeah.
You had all of these goalkeepers. At one point, they had they had three goalkeepers on the roster that were all good, and but none of them were exceptional. Like you can't look at Sanchez now and say, "Oh, Chelsea settled on a great goalkeeper." No, the man is tired of paying goalkeepers. So they say, "Yo, this is what they have to work, hell or high water." And I think that's ultimately that's what they need to do. Trust the players that you have, and you build around them. So when you bring in a new player, that new player will come in now and set the standard for the second squad instead of bringing in competition, which kind of go against what I'm saying because Garnacho is a second squad player.
Yeah,
Right?
the man just hit the ball straight to the man at cover, and the man just drop a ball. I can't, pod. Oh god.
32 runs from 21 balls.
Oh my gosh. And then the bowler say, you know what, I don't even I think the expression of the West Indies players is like, you know what, make we just hurry up. It's hot in the night here. Make we hurry up and just wrap up this thing and go over here.
You know what? I'm going to say this. Their approach against South Africa is what got them here right now.
What was the too negative?
Yeah, it's not too a lack of is that emotion, is a lack of is that assertiveness?
Yeah,
But
nonchalant.
yeah, to the word, what's the word I'm looking for? A lack of
And look at Arsenal almost want to give Chelsea goal. Yo! BCN Sports watch along of English Premier League Arsenal versus Chelsea, and also keeping an eye on West Indies versus India. India is on the verge of winning, 32 runs required from 21 deliveries, 164 for 4. Samson's on 80 and Hardik Pandya is on 10. India all over that one, looking to book their place to the semi-final.
the word. It's a word. It's not hiss. It's not rush. But they didn't have what's the word? It's a word, but I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that word. Desperation. They didn't play with any desperation. They played like they knew they had another game in hand.
Okay.
And that's what got them where they are right now.
Donald posting Michael Carrick's. Big up Donald record. Michael Carrick's impressive resume there, Junior. You have got to apologize again.
What?
Michael Carrick's and Manchester United victorious this morning against Crystal Palace. I did Jeremy and I go forward for another apology.
Yeah, no. I'm alright. I'm happy, but I'm not jumping over the
You
ledge
know
for
what
Michael
Chelsea
Carrick.
fans would give for that record right now?
All they have to do is be consistent.
Well, they're consistent. Just not consistent in not winning. People are not missing much excitement in this football game. 33 minutes in, Arsenal 1-0 Chelsea. I don't
Cole Palmer
know.
is hurt.
Huh?
You soon see it.
And Cole Palmer down injured.
Yeah.
So we need a sub.
Looks so.
Did Man City scam Chelsea with the Cole Palmer transfer?
Think England, you see, it's this England golden boy foolishness that that they're just desperate to get. It is.
And it seems that non-contact in him just decided to just sit down there. So it seems like I'm knee. So he must probably came in with a knock. And alright, manager Liam Rossinia, your thoughts on his his brief tenure so far at Chelsea, and what have you seen, Junior? And should this
Nothing.
man should this man have taken this job, bro?
You see, that's the thing because Rossini coming in, all right. When a young coach come into a job, in my opinion, when a young coach come into a job, there's a reason why a team changes coaches in the middle of the season. If it's not for personal or sick or whatever reason, it's always a negative reason why a coach is changed, right?
Well, the coach can retire. See what's
That's
going
why
on with
that's why I
Curacao.
said that's why I say if it's not personal or
We
for
can't
health
talk. In fact, later on we need to talk about Curacao and Dick Advocat.
yeah. As I say, if it's not personal or health reasons, it's a negative reason why a coach come in, right? So when that coach come in mid-season, you cannot go status quo. Because if you go status quo, what I mean by that is if you don't make a lot of changes in the team, then why did you change coach? And I think that's what Rossini is now falling into right now because he hasn't changed the shape of Chelsea. He hasn't changed their approach to the game. And for the most part, the squad is basically the same. And the starting levels are basically the same. So what is the purpose of changing coach? Now Enzo Maresca left on his own
Well,
account.
probably less fiery. Enzo Maresca
But
was a fiery personality.
all right. So they know
Cole
you.
Palmer decided to stay on. You were saying, Judah?
Yeah, so it is for a young coach that becomes a problem. Because one thing now, like we talk about Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick came in and instantly shook up the room by changing from the team from a back three to a back four. Right? So it just make an instant change. It shocked the system. You create a shock to the system and so we're starting over. Here's our line of demarcation. This was what we were before. This is what we are after. Now you judge me based on after. What are we going to judge Rossinier on? His demeanor on the sideline is the same side.
Consistency, Junior. That's what we're judging him on.
Yeah, but the last coach was fired. Our last coach left because the team that he had, he felt wasn't giving him enough consistency. So now you're bringing another coach who use the same players and expect consistency. That's madness to me.
So Pedro Neto on this right wing. I mean, I don't know. I think Pedro Neto being a right winger is just I have not seen him being impactful. I think Pedro Neto thrives on the left side.
Yeah, but they said they want to do the inverted wingers, which we have seen. We have seen Pedro Neto deployed on the right wing, all through his Chelsea career.
I mean, he played on the left wing sometimes.
Sometimes yes, sometimes yes. And Cole Palmer now sometimes was on the right wing. I don't know
Yes,
why Cole
yes.
Palmer going down the left, right, down the middle right now. He's playing as a 10, and I think he's just wasting whatever little ability he have.
Like this game. Yo, you ever watch a game and you say, well, yo, the red side, Arsenal just say, yo, we know how this will go. We don't need to exert ourselves. We already score. We just keep it
It
moving.
feels that way. It
It
feels
just,
that way. It feel like Arsenal is just, and I call them a ball constrictor. They're just, they're cool cruising to the victory. They're cool cruising to a 1-0 victory. They're not rushing the game or anything. And that is what is keeping Chelsea in the game because Chelsea does have the ability to pull a rabbit out the hat. As much as we berate how young they are and blah, they're still talented. It's a very talented group. And if you give them an opportunity, they will bust your net.
Arsenal 1-0 over Chelsea. Just a score update on West Indies versus India. Yeah, India needs another 17 runs from 12 deliveries.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Cameraman, I worked. Yeah. Cameraman has worked all morning long. So big up yourself. Hardik Pandya on 17 and Samson on 87. Yeah, man, that one and India just chased down the score. 17 from 12. So I go West Indies. We have to go rally next tournament.
Oh, no. Wicket. But Samson is still there. Damn.
All right, so now we need 17 from them.
17 runs from 10 balls.
From 10 deliveries. All right, I can watch the last part of this. Because if this team can't make 17 runs from 10 deliveries,
but 5 wickets in hand. 5 wickets.
Yeah, but I mean, wickets irrelevant right now. Well, of course they want to get bowled out. But I mean, it's 10 runs. 17 runs from 10 balls. Finally, Jason Holder take the catch. All right, Junior, since you're keeping me up to date here, what were we at? 17 runs, 10 deliveries.
Yeah, still. I'm on quick info. Wait, Russell Ayers control the ball well. Well done. Nobody can tell Cassie no man.
Well, he worked on the control since the last time. 1-0 Arsenal leading Chelsea. Back heel not necessary there, so. Alright, you see all the play there, well, a good, big up yourself, Moises Caicedo, with a very good stop in the midfield. Alright, you see the ball right there, so a man, Chelsea player back heel the ball, and the teammate is not on the same page. And then there is this frustration, either at the teammate for not reading the play. I say, Bridget. So it's like the person who backheel the ball stop on the play and just decides, I'm not run back. And just put up him hands in the ear and just in frustration. When you pass the ball and the other team take it, run back.
Yeah.
No wonder Maresca did a cuss clot at this team.
Shivam Dube just come to the crease and hit first ball 4 runs.
Oh, well. Doobie.
Doobie say yo. Doobie say yo. What not pressure me, you know.
Doobie come like a boundary. So what? Wait, a full toss that, and then Ravman Powell try to catch that. For Ravman said, "Bridget, the muscles them tight." I can't. You see, Ravman running. Ravman said, "Bridget, the muscles them tight." People were watching cricket and football simultaneously. West Indies versus India. Arsenal versus Chelsea. English Premier League. West Indies versus India. Pretty much a must-win match to make it to the semi-final. You say what, Junior?
Dubek just click another 4.
Doobie. Doobie, so it's what, 9 from 7 now?
Yeah, 9 from 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Doobie say, yo, what I go there last over, you know?
Yeah. Doobie say, you're not gonna stress me. Corner kick to Chelsea.
India now has an 86% chance of winning.
Come on, West Indies, rally! I know say boy Junior and him friend them are forward now. Talk about Wagwan. Yeah, cameraman. I work. Boy Junior and him friend are talk about Wagwan with the rally bus.
7 runs for the last over, sir.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to see if we can bowl a maiden. Shamar Joseph screaming out, and you can tell, I can feel the West Indies players pain. The man them screaming out in anger, but sometimes we have to control that anger and use that to impact the game itself, you know.
Yeah.
Um. So wait, how that no score? Rhea save it, you know. Wow. What a save, youth. And I think injured himself in the process. So wait, so Enzo and this brother argue about. Okay, so them appeal for a penalty. Junior, talk to me. Talk to me. Chelsea penalty. Come on, give Chelsea a penalty. Make this game interesting.
Nah.
Where you hug up your man for? Is that in a natural position? No, referee says yes it is. Corner kick to Chelsea again.
Zubimendi is God. Lord of mercy. Alex Shepard for 6 half of the first part. Scores are level.
That make it all a foregone conclusion. No.
Scores are level. Hey man, Alex Shepard for 6.
Samson.
93 off 49 bars. This is crazy. What no more in this?
Alright, so you go. Rally bus pop down. That's where you go.
Yeah. I told you last week, I said, hey, Sunday I'm going to come on and I'm going to tell you, your approach to South Africa was wrong.
The rally bus pop down. What kind of ball that? Look at the man bowl the ball. That's right in him hitting arc. One thing I noticed the Indians did with West Indies late. Bowl wide, try to send him forward. Look how this a fat brother here there crease long time. Make him go stretch for the ball now. But the man bowled it right in him batting arc. Yeah, cameraman at work. Boy, every time.
Goal!
Alright, so what? Chelsea
score off the corner.
Yo! Chelsea scores, Chelsea equalize.
Reece James. Tell you, play with your food.
Let me go back 10 seconds to see.
Well, it's a own goal.
Oh, it's a own goal.
But look how João Pedro and what is this? Declan Rice. Oh, yeah, I've Declan Rice. Wait. No. Wait. I know Declan Rice. Alright, next one. Wait, what? Is a Rob? What them call the is Olympico goal?
Olympico?
Yeah.
No, but the head off of my look, the Arsenal money head off of.
By the way, Samson like a 4.
Yeah, thank you, Junior. No need to tell us that India won.
Yo, India entered the final over, needing 9 runs from 6 balls. And they lick it off in a 2.
Rally around the West Indies. There you go.
No, they needed 7 runs from 6 balls and lick it off, and then they lick 10 in 2.
Yeah. I mean, as Robman Powell said, we were 15 or 20 runs short. But even if they make 20 more, I am convinced that India would have hit it off. There are levels to this thing, and I know West Indies is not in our India level.
Yeah.
So can we call Chelsea now a set piece FC?
No, you call Arsenal as it's halftime. I would call Arsenal. So Saliba with the own goal. Is Saliba
Hinkepe.
or Hinkepe?
Yeah.
So I think
Hinkepe.
Arsenal is a team of karma. Arsenal is a team of karma because they depend so much on the set piece, and there's this rhetoric about set piece around Arsenal that other teams have now figured out a way how to take advantage of it, and they created their own problems.
All right. It's first half action. Mikel Arteta looks a bit concerned. I mean, it's still Chelsea. He's still playing at home, Junior. I mean, why the stress? Huh?
Because Chelsea is still dangerous. I mean, we can sit down and talk about Chelsea and Chelsea is young and Chelsea is undermanned and they need more experience and blah 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 blah. But they are still a dangerous team. They are still the World Club champions after all.
Yeah, move up with them. Look at that about World Club.
They are. They wear the world. They wear the cup badge on them shoulder. They are the best club team in the world.
All
So
right. Big ups to Chelsea and scoring.
right
First
at the
half
dead.
action, kind of a dull first half. I guess I wasn't really paying attention too much to it. I was watching cricket. Um, I have no other in-depth analysis regarding the first half.
But that was it. That is the analysis. It's
I
two
know.
corners.
I
It,
know.
it, 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 it's a simple thing. And let me break it down for you. Saka is non-existent. Trossard is too old. Arsenal is finding joy against Chelsea because Chelsea insist on playing out the back and they cannot make three passes comfortably to each other and getting caught high. And Arsenal fell asleep at the wheel at the second half, giving up a corner, almost scoring an own goal on the corner if not for Ria's heroic save. And then on the very next corner, so what's even worse, is Arsenal got a warning before the goal. It's the same corner. It's the
Yeah,
same
because the
corner
same thing
routine,
happened again. Yeah,
and the
yeah.
same thing almost happened. Declan Rice try head the ball and hit off his shoulder and almost going at the goal. It could have been a penalty, but they never get a penalty. And them hit the same corner kick routine and give the goal. I think Rhea, looking at Rhea's reaction, I think he was thinking like there's no way. There's no way the same thing will happen twice. And it
Yeah.
did. Lightning struck twice. So that's the game. That's the game right there. Chelsea, Pedro Neto started on the right wing. You talk about Pedro Neto playing on the right wing. You said you rather see him play on the left wing. And guess what? The last 10 minutes, he switched over to left. So it's a funny game. This game is a funny game. And thank God for the two goals. Because like I said earlier, I wouldn't be surprised the game dragged on to a boring 0-0 draw. But I never take into consideration corner kicks. But make we see how the second half go.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna step away for the second half because
Yeah, man.
you know I may need a break. So England will play India in a semi-final. And South Africa will play New Zealand. All right, I'll be back.
All right. So that's the end of the first half. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Let us know. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. I see a lot of people watching. You know, we haven't even checked this. I didn't even check the chat. All right. So if you guys had put something in the chat, Go ahead and put it in again. I missed it earlier. So, but 1-1, back to honors even. Both teams have a lot to play for in the second half. Chelsea chasing a Champions League spot. Arsenal trying to maintain their number one spot in the English Premier League. All to play for coming out in the second half. Many eyes are on this game. Many eyes are on this game. I think Aston Villa is watching this game closely, ironically, because they have to maintain. They are slipping down the table fast. We know Pep is watching this game right now. As things stand, as things stand, if Arsenal was to end the game with a draw, they will be 3 points ahead of Man City, with Man City having a game in hand. And Chelsea would be sixth on 46 points, two behind Liverpool, five behind Aston Villa. So yeah, Chelsea, I think top five. I think it's not confirmed as yet, but I think so the top four is in the Champions League, guaranteed. And then the fifth position is in Europa League. But there's a chance England might have a fifth team in the Champions League this year, which would make it that Chelsea is sitting in the Europa spot. But as currently configured, Chelsea is now sitting outside of Europe. Liverpool is in the Europa spot. Aston Villa is holding on to the final Champions League spot, only behind Manchester United on goal difference. So all to play for, all to play for. Arsenal is currently enjoying a plus 35 goal difference. Man City is enjoying a plus 32 goal difference, which is going to be key. As we know, Manchester City and Arsenal do play each other on April 18th, I believe. We did talk about that fixture. Yes, April 18th. They will be playing against each other. Plus, they'll be playing against each other on March 22nd in the Cordoba Cup final. A lot of games left to be played. A lot of games left to be played. Plus, Man City plays against Real Madrid on March 17th. Actually, the first leg is on March 11th. It's 2 weeks from now. So all to play for. Everything is ahead of us. And you know what, though? We have to keep an eye on the other side of the table in the relegation battle. Fulham defeated Tottenham today 2-1. So Tottenham right now is currently sitting 4 points clear of the relegation spot, West Ham. And there's a little irony there as well. And I hope I remember to talk about this in Ball Chat Sunday at 5 o'clock. Remember, log back on with us at 5 p.m. for our World Football Show. The three teams that are currently within touching distance of the third and final relegation spot were all coached by Nuno Espirito. That's a gem. Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, West Ham. We're all coached by Nuno at one point. Nuno is the current coach of West Ham. Nuno left Saudi to coach at Tottenham, got fired, then he went to Nottingham Forest. Plus, Nuno was a long-term coach at Wolves, who is currently sitting rooted in a relegation spot. So Nuno Espirito has a hand in 4 of the final 7 teams, or the final 6 teams, the bottom 6 teams. Nuno has been a coach of 4 of the bottom 6 teams over the last couple of years. that is a stat worth remembering, people. And we're going to talk about that in Ball Chat Sunday coming up later. Other scores: Manchester United defeated Crystal Palace 2-1. They needed Crystal Palace took a lead very early in the game, and Manu needed a penalty and a red card for them to overtake, for them to get back into the league. And then once they started playing with 10 men, it was only inevitable that Sesko was going to score. So they won 2-1. We talked about the Arsenal, about Tottenham losing to Fulham 2-1. Brighton defeated Nottingham Forest 2-1 as Brighton tries to steady their ship as well. I think this year has been a disappointment for Brighton. Definitely been a disappointment for Brighton. Nottingham Forest, they're still in limbo. Yesterday's results: AFC Bournemouth tied. Bournemouth tied with Sunderland 1-1. Brentford defeated Burnley in a barn burner 4-3. 7-goal thriller. That's something we have to talk about as well. A lot of goals scoring with Burnley doing majority of their scoring in the middle. They were down 3-0, I believe. Yeah, Brentford was leading 3-0. Burnley clawed their way back with a goal right at either end of the halftime whistle. And then Fleming scored in the 60th minute, only for Damsgaard, who opened the scoring to find the winner in the 3 minutes into stoppage time. So Brentford in a 7-goal thriller over Burnley. Liverpool found some rhythm, defeated West Ham 5-2. While they are found their goal scoring touch, they still have to fix runner back. Everton defeated Newcastle 3-2. Newcastle is a team that I'm going to continue to make the argument that the Champions League schedule is hurting them. That crunch schedule is killing Newcastle, killing Tottenham as well. I think, and we can't argue which one is worse, because Tottenham found the easy, not easy, but they found the side door into the Champions League by winning the Europa Cup, the Europa League. Not Newcastle qualified outright, but Tottenham has gotten worse, and I think part of them getting worse is attributed to the Champions League schedule, in my opinion. And Newcastle also suffering the same fate. Leeds lost to Man City 1-0. Semenyo scores again. And a very nervous Man City. I mean, they got it done. They found a way to get it done. So those are the scores for the English Premier League this weekend. Wait, I think it was a game on Friday. Friday. That was the Wolves game, right? Friday was Wolves defeated Aston Villa 2-0. They're only getting their second win. I think there's a stat out there that Unai Emery hasn't won versus Wolves in some crazy amount of time. I think there's some stat out there like that about Unai Emery and his poor record at Wolves or versus Wolves. But it really said again. And it looks like Aston Villa is running into the same thing that they did last year. Remember last year for Aston Villa, a little bit later in the season, they had all to play for. They were in the Champions League quarterfinals. They were in a Champions League spot. I think they were in a cup. I think they were in one of the cups, FA Cup or one of them. And played against PSG. And in 2 weeks, they were out of everything. And it looked like they might be doing something similar this year again. We'll see. But halftime, Chelsea Arsenal 1-1. We'll go through the game stats. Chelsea has enjoyed 57% of possession, while Arsenal's 43. Goals by Saliba in the 21st minute, and then Hincapi with an own goal right at the stroke of halftime has us where we are right now. Who I think would need to make a change sooner or later. I would think that Arsenal would need to make a change and make a change fast. Madueke can come on and play on the left wing. I don't like Trossard on the left wing. Trossard is a good baller, but I think they can do better on the left wing. So I would always be biased towards that. Obviously, Kato Zubimendi and Rice. Saka is their golden boy. Eze, I think Eze has been non-existent in this game. I almost had to remind myself that Eze is playing. He's been non-existent in the game. And I think he's been wasted in the 10 position. He needs to be on the wings. He needs to be on the wing. I think you put Eze on the left wing. But we'll see. So if I was to make a substitution, let's see. If I was Arsenal, the thing that I'm struggling with is if I put Madueke on the left wing, or Martinelli's there. Martinelli's so hit and miss sometime. And you know what? Going down the left wing for Chelsea, for Arsenal, you're putting yourself up against Reece James. Yo, what are Madueke, man?
Yeah, I didn't realize the second half start.
I'm just above to say the second half kicked off. But my thing still up on commercial.
Well, I didn't realize the second half start. Me oversaw I thought about West Indies cricket. A debrief on West Indies elimination from the T20 World Cup. So, me not in a penny Arsenal versus Chelsea. So, back at it. Big up to those on the live. Big up. Alright. We're not long talking. Arsenal, if you want to win trophy, you need to beat this side.
Yeah.
Simple.
They need to free up Eze. Eze's being too cluttered.
Or is he being handled by Moises Caicedo Jr.?
Yeah, he is. And you're not giving him a fair chance.
But this is where ballers step up them game. I mean, what more you want game? He might get the ball. Now him need to be able to create.
Well, he's not
even
getting
with
the ball.
Moises Caicedo on him.
He's not getting the ball where he can be creative. So.
Okay. He just got the ball in the center circle there. Didn't do a lot with it, but
center circle. I said where he can be creative.
Yeah, not where you want it, not where you further want him way up the field. Here comes Chelsea with the play out at the back again. I guess these Chelsea players will get it at some point or the other.
One thing about them, they're very persistent.
Yeah, they're committed to the cause. And Junior, every time I see Saka turn over the ball, I said, you know what, the boy Junior might be
Thank you. Even though he was foul. But thank you. Saka is. Well, I'm going to leave Saka alone. I mean, live your life, yeah, Saka.
What life? What life you talking about? What life is he living?
I don't know.
Ball game now, really. And maybe because I see him in a New Balance commercial and I bought New Balance.
Yeah, but check Axel. That's what Axel let over.
Alright, see there.
1 sec.
Yeah. 1-1. Here's a free kick to the Gunners. Ball to Saka out wide. Saka finds Eze. Eze trying to push it back through to Saka. Cuts out by Andre Santos. Arsenal recycle. Eze to Saka. Saka turn around from Heto. Heto still running with him and a shot from way out. And Jurian Timber. And here is Jurian Timber seems to be knocked down here in the box. There's a shot at the end there and goalkeeper Sanchez took it. Why Jurian Timber far up the field. High up. High up the field. This new age football thing, right back no stay in the right back no more. Man, they want to go in a number 10 almost want to play down the middle. Yeah, this, I mean, I guess it's part of the game, the evolution of the game. It's very fluid. But Sanchez, I think I heard Junior said something, but
Yeah, what you said?
yeah, all right, this new age. Wait. Shot youth. Very good shot there from Enzo Fernandez. Yo, Arsenal side, you know what? We're belt there. What?
You're the man them not a pride, brother.
I'm going over the Gunners. I must water gun this. Because this is a joke. What is this?
You have no pride.
Very good save from Enzo David Rea. Good shot from Enzo Fernandez. Corner kick to Arsenal. And the man them even look nonchalant like Trossard. You know when Pitney they want playground and I'm talk to them friend and them like, yo, why? This thing I could go try again. That's the vibe we get from us.
Yep.
Corner kick punched out. João Pedro is down, says he got hit in the head there.
Yeah, but the keeper have every right.
Yeah.
Keeper has every right to the ball. So get up. Somebody just tell say, yo, I nobody licking their head and the keeper thumped the ball. Just get up.
Look at Declan Rice battle with Declan Rice. Declan Rice don't pay a single attention to the ball. He don't have no interest in the ball. His back is turned to the ball. He might hug up the man. I'm like, Declan Rice, stop hug up, man. This is like NBA Garden, Junior.
Wow.
Don't tell me Chelsea score.
Rhea with a beautiful save. My God.
All right, here draw treatment. Rossinia gave it to his team. Very good save. All right, should João Pedro have scored? Maybe go wider.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
And Arsenal
But still a
fans
good
are
save.
pissed off because the referee blew the whistle after the man passed the ball to Trossard. Look, if you look over in the background, the entire fan,
Everybody had jump up.
everybody jump up ready for storm the pitch. Yo, don't be mad at the referee, be mad at the team. Max cover. No, I said something about new age attack. Like, look at Jurian Timber. Right back. Jurian Timber is almost a more advanced position than Saka.
Yep.
And it's
The
not
inverted wing
unique
back.
to him because I've seen it with other teams too. I see Pep Guardiola used to send Rico Lewis almost in a Holland lap sometime. In fact, it's a good thing. Say Rico, it's not coincidental that Rico Lewis not playing on Man City now. Man City has been doing well. And and unfortunately for Chelsea, them can't exploit that position because once Julian Timber is out of position, somebody else needs to be able to exploit that.
Yeah. But we see Arsenal getting Kai Havertz ready. To play for who?
And Gabriel Martinelli.
To play for who?
So Trossard is coming off.
Could be Ezzy.
Yacarez. Goal youth! Trossard come off, I feel. When you watch Man City's game yesterday, Mark Guehi is such a good defender. We can say, boy, yeah, we know him good from Crystal Palace, but when you watch him yesterday at Man City in that game against, and it's not just the first game, he instantly improved that. I'm gonna rub Gabriel Martinelli belly.
I know at first I thought it was Havertz. It looked like Havertz to be a little bit.
Come on, go on. Trossard come off on the field. And how Gabriel Martinelli has fallen off that Leandro Trossard is falling off at Amsterdam. The injuries didn't help him at all.
This is the Martinelli that at one point Arsenal fans were debating if they would try to use him to lure Kylian Mbappe, and most of them was like, nah, they'd rather keep oh my god. They'd rather keep we can't watch about this.
Yeah, he was good. In fact, he was excellent. And his the injuries, I think he had 2 major knee injuries, and it really. Goal, Chelsea! How you missed that? Cole Palmer should have scored.
Benton, I am tired, Benton. I am tired. We're tired.
Well, Joe Pedro missed the header, and Cole Palmer couldn't get it at the end. And Liam Rossinia is you're a tired gooner.
Tired. This is something that
seems like I need to get an apology together for the Chelsea fans. Ooh. Chelsea in the ascendancy here at the Emirates. And it's like the vibes in the stadium it seems a bit. No fans now jump up and make no noise. Gabriel Martinelli applying a bit of press.
You see,
Chelsea playing around the press. Enzo with it. Find the man left. Look a mad boy. Find the man left. Find the left. Finally you. Man left to get the ball long time. Number 21 wide open, give him the ball. Him wide up. Corner kick to Chelsea. As Enzo Fernandez was supposed to be a midfield visionary. And
he's not a 10.
That's Jamaicans would I say. When Jamaicans say vision, mean one of those players who can see things, see the field, find the passes.
Well, he's not a 10 though. Them have him playing too high up.
Okay, corner kick straight in the arms of David Raya. Raya rolls it out, and we have another and the Arsenal fans are up again. Yo, Arsenal fans up again after another interruption in their attack. You can't. I am just keeping my eye on Arsenal fans as Cole Palmer dragged down Saka. But the man released the ball to Martinelli. So Arsenal fans wanted the referee to play advantage. Looking at the background, how them get up out of them seat. They want to storm the pitch. Join us later on at 5 p.m. And now Mikel Arteta is telling the fourth official it was two times, that his team was in an advantage and the referee stopped the thing. Maybe Arsenal need long money. Join us 5 p.m. for Ball Chat Weekly. Recap the week that was in the world of football. Draw pressure. Find the man wide now. Why are they struck?
He was covered though. He was covered.
Who was covered? Draw pressure.
At first, the one on the player running on the left, whoever it was running on the left, he was covered. Yeah, he was covered. The camera angle never showed it at first, but when it panned out a little more, you see that player was there, so he made the right decision.
Remember to smash the like button, tell a friend about the show, subscribe to the channel. BCN Sports watch along of English Premier League second half action. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal currently leading the EPL on 2 points. Man City has a game in hand. Arsenal needs a victory to extend this lead to 5 points.
Mirated Cup. No, I want to watch it. Better, I don't know better.
The team does not look confident at all. It doesn't look like a title winning team. It looks like a team that's very it's almost like a team. Well, let me not say, because I said Chelsea looked like a team like a bug side earlier, and Chelsea is telling me shut the hell up. So you know what? Let me not say it.
You know what they look like? They look like a D&G company.
And this is played at home,
At home. At Saka. But get up, man. You see, but we call it. When Arsenal scored that goal, we said there was no urgency. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's with West Indies. West Indies approach to South Africa, they didn't approach with any urgency. So they went in neutral, right? And then now you have to try and rev it up again. Arsenal did the same thing. After scoring first, they went in neutral. And we said it. They looked like they were just playing, trying to just finish the game 1-0. Make it boring and just play the clock, right? And it was dangerous. It's a dangerous proposition. Now Chelsea came and scored right before halftime. And one thing is for sure, you said it. Rossinier, however you want to pronounce his name, you said he gave Chelsea the hairdryer treatment, right?
Yeah.
What happened to Arsenal's halftime team talk?
Why is treatment.
But why is Arsenal coming out so flat?
Yeah.
Coming out to halftime after giving up a goal at the half. That's questions now about Arteta, I have to ask those questions because you coming out at the second half right after giving up a goal. Our own goal at that, at a corner kick where you are supposed to be the specialist. You should come out in the second half, guns out blazing. But Chelsea is a team that coming out with more aggressiveness. And then have to make a substitution 10 minutes into the second half. when we called Trossard was a liability from the start of the game? Why never put on Martinelli at halftime?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it that they gave Trossard 10 minutes to do? That it worked.
Maybe Martinelli was in the bathroom, Junior.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Oh, look at the Arsenal fans. Well, sorry, family. We're not going to find one next time to support in the meantime. Because this camp, what? And Mikel Arteta himself. I think I've said this multiple times. Here comes Julian Timber and he's chopped down by Hato. I always say this, and I fundamentally believe that teams take on the personality of their managers.
Yes.
They take on the personalities of their managers. And I think that Mikel Arteta... Wait, him never touch him! How is that a yellow card? It's a foul. But did Jorel Hato touch him?
No.
Because he put his foot and the man dived. Tired of diving in a football.
Yeah.
And yet he got a yellow card for it. The referee deserved a yellow card for that call.
You know where it is bad? You know, not bad, but you know where this phantom foul thing come from? It's baseball.
Yeah.
You know, baseball is the one that started it first, right?
No, I never know that. And we have a player
No, seriously. Seriously.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Because, after the corner, because Arsenal have a corner, anything can happen.
It's set piece. Yes. Set piece. All right, let's see if Rossini spoke to his team about these set pieces. Arsenal Premier League have 15 goals scored from corners this season.
Mirati Cup. I'm going to say it. I had to wait until after the corner because you knew.
It's the same thing. Let's make sure we update the thing.
Timber scored. But Sanchez is claiming that there's a foul, there's a push somewhere.
So the Timber is Sanchez is running to the ref to talk about Haas dead and Kaufa. That now get called, brother. I can't kick.
Oh, we'll see. We will see, because if you notice the rhetoric around Arsenal's corner kick routine is growing more and more in the court of public opinion, where they are saying something needs to be done. Let me see what happened.
Rossini also asking for VAR.
Yeah, Sanchez could have been more aggressive, but Saliba did push Santos into him. Come on, man. Yo, I'm tired of Arsenal. Look.
But wait.
You have to give them credit. The beauty in the Arsenal set pieces is the delivery, right? They're executing to a T. But that is clear obstruction.
Who obstruct who?
Saliba is pushing art. Saliba and Andre Santos. Right, if you look, you saw Saliba, Andre Santos, and you saw Gyökeres and somebody locking arms right in front of the goalkeeper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that routine is the ball was going to be placed exactly where Saliba and Gyökeres is locking arms.
Yes.
With their marker. So all they have to do now is create this wall that the goalkeeper cannot get past.
Yes.
It's a 4-man wall. It's impossible for the goalkeeper to get across it.
Junior, the goalkeeper run around like a mad somebody a while ago. An authoritative goalkeeper needs to push, kick, elbow, knee, whatever to
He
get.
has no chance, Ben.
Sanchez was flopping all over the place. That is a goal. Sanchez was too soft on that one. And I saw the Andre Santos Saliba collision when Sanchez Andres here's Saka. was Andre Santos was trying to prevent him from charging in at the goalkeeper. Brethren.
Which he wasn't going to charge in at the goalkeeper.
Yo! Yeah, look on this Declan Rice pass, but Junior, look on this Declan Rice back pass.
I see it, yeah. Lucky never put it on goal. But another corner kick to Chelsea. And why isn't Cole Palmer taking the corner? They make Pedro need to take it and kick it well. Watcha? And the referee bring back the... Oh, yeah. Oh, get out the field. By Pedro Neto. The immediate. Freaking clown. You know you have a yellow card.
Well, this is typical for Chelsea. You can always put money for one of them getting a red card.
But you know you have a yellow card already.
And Rossini are writing them notes. What have to write down, Junior? What you going to write down there, sir?
But you know you have a yellow card. Why dive into the tackle? That's just stupidity. That is ultimate stupidity. The man is on the wing. It can't do nothing if you just run with him and just stay, jockey him. Come off of the field, man. The immediate. Get off the field. This the fight. All logic. I even forgot he had a yellow card.
Seven shown red cards for Chelsea, most in single Premier League season club history. Well, the league not done, the season not done yet. Junior, we need to put that money for how many yellow red cards Chelsea will get this year. And watch out now, the entire Chelsea staff will have a players will have a discussion with
That was regarding the corner. Well, Rossini, you left your good job for coming to this foolishness.
But he was employed by the same organization.
What do you need to really complain about? What is he complaining about, though?
So he's now going to the fourth official to do his own complaining.
But what? What is he complaining about? Is my first harsh tackle? What could he be saying?
Our players, shouldn't the coaching staff deal with the fourth official and not the player?
Well, the player can't get red carded twice, so.
Well, he can get a fine and a longer suspension.
Yeah. And the Arsenal fans find back them voice.
Yeah. All right, so you sound like you're not convinced with Arsenal no matter what here, based on what you've seen for 72 minutes.
No, but they can still win the league because they are pragmatic enough. And you know, I don't think we're appreciating Arsenal for what they really are. And Lord of mercy. Watcha? Yo, I'm tired of soccer. I'm tired of soccer. Tired of soccer, Benton. I'm tired of soccer. Anyway, I don't think we appreciate Arsenal for who they really are. All right, let me change it. I don't appreciate Arsenal for who they are. Arsenal is a pragma. You know what? How is this Arsenal team different from Jose Mourinho Chelsea team? The first time around.
Better ballers.
All right, they have better ballers,
No, not
but
Arsenal, Jose. Remind me of this Jose Mourinho team first time around. Go ahead. Remind me of players.
no.
The
It won't be
Chelsea
fair.
Jose Mourinho
Hold on,
attack.
hold on. But it won't be fair. I'm telling you why it won't be fair.
Yeah.
Because we'll be comparing champions versus wannabe champions. So we have to be careful when we do the
Yeah, stop right
comparison.
there, Senna. You comparing the special one to
No, all right. What I'm comparing is the results. That Chelsea team, as good of a side as they were, they will win a one-love game and be very happy with it. Very happy with it. That Chelsea team with Didier Drogba, Malouda, of course Lampard, Terry, what the Portuguese defender name again? Centre back.
Cavaliero.
Carvalho. That Chelsea team, they would be happy with a 1-0 win versus the bottom of the table side. Right? And they would just squeeze the life out of you. Arsenal is kind of built the same way and they are doing the same thing. For me though, I think this Arsenal team have the talent where they can beat this Chelsea side 3-4-1 if they go out and if they are low.
Which Chelsea team you talk about? The
This
04-05 team?
Yes.
Because I look on that team, man, and you have Robin did up on the team, man.
Yeah, no, but they weren't blowing doors off of teams.
And I don't remember the scores of games, but I mean,
They weren't blowing doors off of teams. They were the typical Jose Mourinho led Chelsea side.
they beat
Jose
Man
Mourinho.
United 1-0. They beat Birmingham 1-0. They did Crystal Palace 2. Yeah. They kept a
It's the
clean
same
sheet.
thing.
Defensively, they were very solid.
Very stout. And
They
it's
were
hard to
stout
score.
defensively, but they probably conceded like a few.
Yeah, but
15
that's why
goals alone them conceded in the entire season.
so that's my point. So we're not. I think Arsenal should be celebrated the same way that they are a very stout team, very battle tested. So even when them go up 1-0 and give an idiot goal, them find a way to take by the lead and then know them just killing the game. Right? I'm not saying they are like I'm not saying they are the mirror images of Chelsea, you know, but we appreciated that Chelsea team because of Jose and the way how he approached games. Right? I think we should start looking at Arsenal and Arteta the same way.
But you
And
also lay out the disclaimer that that Jose Mourinho team won you.
Yeah, you can't. So that's why it wouldn't be fair to compare them. So I'm not going to sit here and say John Terry and Carvalho versus Saliba and Gabriel. I won't do that. I won't say Declan Rice versus Lampard, Saka versus Robin, Drogba versus Gyökeres. I will never do that. However, their approach to the game was similar. And Arsenal is being very professional with getting these results. Now, it all hinges on April 18th. No matter what happened between now and then, April 18th is what everybody watching for when they've traveled to the Etihad.
I saw Chelsea had 2 subs earlier. Did they make the changes?
Yeah, they took off Andre Santos and the defender.
So Romeo Lavia and wait, a man just pile Casado.
Yep. So Malagusta and Lavia is on.
So draw what's that? What? Joe Pedro and Enzo. Okay. So what? Enzo come? I know Enzo committed the foul or
No,
Enzo for
Casado.
dissent.
Yeah,
Okay.
they say it bugs the ball.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I also get the vibe like with some of my Chelsea players, them man then really. Them glad when the game done, so they don't have to interact with each other now. You know
Yeah,
when you go to work, are you glad when the week over? You don't have to see
yeah,
some people no more.
yeah.
There's no happy hour, no social building sort of vibes. Good save, Sanchez.
Very good save.
I
As
I, I,
Eze,
I can see what it is now. Every Richard Eze look good against 10 men. Alright, let's make sure we put Julian Timber's goal up on the board because I don't want the Timber fan club come at me. He was the one who scored, right? Julian Timber.
yeah,
Yeah. 2-1 Arsenal leading Chelsea. Chelsea playing with 10 men. 81st minute of action. It's a huge 3 points for the Gunners here, Junior.
yep. And all they have to do now is just professionally rub out the game. Watch it. Watch it. So now offside that. Watch it. So Martinelli. Yo, Martinelli is a bug, you know.
Yeah, from him, I think from the two injuries, two knee injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had a huge upside prior to those injuries. And also, probably playing in Mikel Arteta's system probably has stifled the man ball game.
Yo, him just pile. How him just pile? Him pile him, you know?
No, Joao Pedro. I don't
Him
know if it's
just
pile,
pile.
but whatever it is.
No, him pile him. There's a pile,
Whatever it
brother.
is, the nonchalant of it.
Jesus, Father.
But Sanchez asked the player them to open up.
It's a kick
Romeo
with a rotted
Lavia
ball.
back. Former Southampton player. Long time I don't see him on the field for Chelsea. Suffering from
It's a kick
injuries.
with the ball.
Yeah?
Yo, Chelsea a play like them up one.
Yeah, and probably don't want to go any worse. They're still down a man, Junior. And they're very much getting the passing in, though. Does Chelsea need a striker?
No.
João Pedro is a 9?
I think so in some areas, yeah. But yo, Liam Delap.
Oh, yeah, me, I
Why?
forget about him.
Why? Man, you definitely dodge a bullet with that one.
He does work. I mean, he's a very hard-working player. I say, in a moments like this, Chelsea. I granted the game, they're down to 10 men. So but hey, in a moments like this, like looking at the Chelsea bench, who can you go to? I mean, the young player out of Brazil is not available. So then you wonder, like, who can you really go to kind of
Nacho cheese.
inject a spark?
Nacho cheese.
Alejandro Garnacho, nah.
Nacho cheese he posted 2 lions with blood all over them face.
What does that even mean?
That he was ready to take down Slay the Lion. You Nacho Cheese a chance, man.
Yeah, that is like somebody transfer at Chelsea and these people. That make no sense to me. What?
Give Nacho Cheese a chance.
Ball was out for a corner kick to Arsenal here. Do join us on at 5 p.m. BCN Sports. Ball Chat Weekly. Recap the week that was in the world of football. Hey, another corner kick goal, Junior. Premier League high 16 already. Could be 17. Alright, so it's now Romeo Lavia and Saliba. So Romeo Lavia, just like Andre Santos, cannot let Saliba push them back into the goalkeeper. Come act like a man and push for the man.
See, I put on Nacho Cheese too.
And then went on the short routines are Saka. Okay, Saka.
The two players that we just called, Nacho Cheese and Liam Delap.
Well, they're getting what? 5 minutes plus added time to impact the game.
I feel Nacho Cheese going to score now. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! What is this?
Junior, what? Oh, wait. Oh, the playing out to the back again?
You will see it.
Long ball to the lap. Foot race for it.
It's an Arsenal. Why? You know, I disrespected Jose Mourinho, Chelsea.
Yeah, man, disrespect
you'll never see that.
You disrespect your man's side, brother. No, man, the Chelsea side, they are big side, man. In fact, you need to apologize.
I apologize.
And with more sincerity still. Apologize. The
I
Chelsea side
really do. I apologize to the gaff.
Yeah, because a big side is. That was a big side. Good shot from Caicedo outside.
It took 14 Barcelona players on the field at one time to topple that team.
Hey, that was a close shot, you know.
Very close.
14 Barcelona players on the field at one time.
Yeah.
Then if a man walk off, I take a sub and a man sub on. Then of course I have to wait till the man sub off.
No. The three referees as well.
2 of the referees weren't on the field, Junior. They were on the side.
Well, they took part.
This is what happened when you have long money. Russian should have spent our money back then.
So, but we are think about that Barcelona team and what they did and how the long money pan out.
Well, you don't know. It's just like when some people that make money, them eat them. Yo, Reece James just move over Martinelli with just so ease. It's good to see Romeo Lavia back on the park still.
Yeah.
A reverse fixture ended 1-1 back in. So this is a plus, a net positive for Arsenal then.
Yep.
Big up Prime Minister, big up BCN's. Sum up this version of Chelsea. Big up Prime Minister. Hopefully man enjoying Sunday. Big up.
This version of Chelsea is... You know what this version of Chelsea is? I know what this version of Chelsea is. Because a Sunday, I'm about to go cook my Sunday dinner. you ever, when you make rice and peas, and you boil on the coconut milk and you season the coconut milk, and you get it perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And you put in the peas and it's perfect. And you put in the rice and the rice refuses to swell. That's this version of Chelsea. Everything around it is so perfect, but you just can't get the finished product. You
Um,
just cannot get the finished product. The pot of rice just refuses to swell.
I think
You
this
put
version of
file.
Chelsea is just is more trending towards Brighton level and Brentford. Brentford. I mean, it's not the Chelsea of old. It's not the win Premier League side of Chelsea. Here's
Yeah.
another sub coming on for Chelsea. One defender for another defender. What am I? Am I lock shop?
Aye.
Yeah, so this version of Chelsea is just a team that, yeah, I mean,
The undercooked.
them need some players. I mean, are them need a right coach to get the best out of these young, talented players. And it's hard to call these
I
players
don't think
probably
it's
young too,
coaching.
because,
I don't think it's coaching. I think there's something to. They need a leader.
yeah, them definitely need leaders on the field. Need leaders on the field. But, I mean, all right, so the injury bug haven't helped them. I'm not convinced that strike. All right, I've only been excited about one Chelsea player, and it's the Brazilian.
Oh, Esteval.
Yeah, this season. I mean, Cole Palmer, lukewarm. Who else? What we call him? Casero in the midfield has been stout, very, very reliable. But where are the goals coming from? Liam Delap is just a run up and down. And Joe
I
Pedro.
can't cross the blasted ball. Watch him. Yo. What is?
But
Pass
that's
the
it
ball
with
to
Liam
Nacho
Delap.
Cheese.
That's, I mean, again, it's another championship. Liam Delap is a championship, and he's onside. Championship type of baller. It's like, and championship is like giving a decision late when it comes to, you don't need to take all them extra steps there.
Yeah, you're right.
Play the ball, make the other man run onto it.
Come about for tell all come prediction perfect. Come out tell us Nacho Cheese will score now.
Yeah, but now you predict Nacho Cheese will score with Liam Delap. That I almost guarantee say with a Missy.
What about that backside?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But Junior, the goalkeeper save it though.
But just about to say, look how me right about Nacho Cheese.
And Arsenal would be ashamed of himself if them make that score.
Hey, if swear say it score now.
Are you sure say score too?
Of course.
Good try, youth. I mean, you need a Liam Delap or a Joe Pedro should be crashing in on the end of that. Look on Gabriel. Where man lay down there suffer? Where's Liam Delap? He had newly fresh legs. On the field, you should be crashing in to get on the end of that delivery. Him stand up outside at top of 18 I watch. Man, come on.
Look, I apologize to Jose Mourinho. I apologize to John Terry. I apologize to Carvalho for comparing Arsenal to that team.
Yeah, man, that Chelsea team, 05, 04 Chelsea, 04, 05 Chelsea was a big side, man. I'm telling you, man. Send all Chelsea fans, send all the hate mail to Junior.
And you know, one way or the other, one way or the other, we're going to be disappointed with the Premier League champion this year.
Why?
Whichever team win the Premier League this year between Man City and Arsenal, we're going to say that it is more a symbol that it's a down year. Because both teams are extremely flawed. Extremely flawed.
Crime Minister says money spent on the side though, big money, and the indiscipline indicative of something greater. It's indicative of something better.
It's indicative of youth.
Yeah, June, a long time the money I play ball. We can't bother with the youth thing right now.
No, but there's something to that though, because you have players. You see if it's get the rotted cup. What?
And he's outside, Junior.
I don't think so.
Well, let's see.
I don't think so.
Let's see.
That is not. Yeah, I'm offside.
Eh?
Yeah, I'm offside. Dead offside.
He's outside.
Yo, offside or not, Rhea makes some rotted save today, no?
But Joao Pedro being lazy there, getting back on side. Joao Pedro, and then he want to cuss the man, talk about him not offside. Joao Pedro, you don't know ball. This is part of the discipline. You know what? Yo, get back on, and then coach. You know what? Where the belt there? Coach, I hope and I pray for your goal. Tell the player to get back on side. It's simple football. Get back on side. You know, ref blow off the thing, yeah, man.
Blow it off, ref.
Blow it off. I could go my way out. The lap a championship level ball. That's what Crime Minister said. I agree.
Crime Minister is right, though. I agree
with Crime Minister. Mikel Arteta, as again, just nervy. Man, just a PS. Even in victory, the man looked nervous. This kind of the state of things. I said that a team takes on the personality of its managers. Mikel Arteta and his Arsenal team will be nervous running in. 3 points secured for Gunners. There is restore the fight, and Mikel Arteta breathe a sigh of relief there. Junior, talk to you. I'll wait till 5 o'clock before we do any sort of break, as Mikel Arteta.
Whatever o'clock, I'll put back still for go
extra talking for the fourth official.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock this afternoon, family. We'll discuss, breakdown this and other football news. Yo, look more in the family. We gone.
Later.